Hi dear friends, this is your Gallant IAS and welcome to another session of Jordan series. So in the previous session we already discussed about a topic from history, but today we will discuss about a topic from another subject, that is from geography. So we know that for geography the NCERT is a fundamental textbook, so we should have a clear-cut idea about the topics in the NCERT. So today we are going to discuss a particular topic called structure of atmosphere from climatology, and which is very important and very fundamental for your preparation. So let's start our discussion. The structure of atmosphere. So we know that the atmosphere is composed of gases, water vapor and dust particle, etc. Also the atmosphere consists of different layers with varying density and temperature. So this is a very basic idea about atmosphere, so please understand that. And next important factor is that the density is highest near the surface of the earth and decreases with increasing the altitude. So here we can frame a question based on this fact, that is the relation between the density and altitude. So please focus on that, that is the density decreases with increasing the altitude. Next, the layers of atmosphere, that is the column of atmosphere actually divided into 5 different layers based on the temperature condition. So the 5 layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. So let's discuss one by one. So the first one is the troposphere. So the troposphere is the lowermost layer of the atmosphere, so please note down that, and its average height is around 13 kilometer, more specifically a height of 8 kilometer near the poles and about 18 kilometer at the equator. So the height near the pole is less than the height near the equator, and also the thickness of the troposphere is greatest at the equator because due to the convectional currents. And also the next important fact is that all changes in climate and weather take place in this layer. Also this is the most important layer for all biological activities. Then the important thing is that the zone separating the troposphere from the stratosphere is known as the tropopause. So don't get confused, the zone actually separating the troposphere from the stratosphere is known as the tropopause. So the air temperature at the tropopause is about minus 80 degrees Celsius over the equator and about minus 45 degrees Celsius over the poles, and the temperature here, that is the temperature in the tropopause, is nearly constant, and so it is called the tropopause. So this is all about the troposphere. Next layer is the stratosphere. So the stratosphere is found above the tropopause and extends up to a height of 50 km. So in these layers the temperature starts increasing with the increase in the altitude. And also very important feature of this stratosphere is that it contains the ozone layer. So please note down that because it's very important fact. And these layer absorb the ultraviolet radiation and protect the life on the earth from the intense form of energy. And also the upper limit of the stratosphere is called the stratopause. So these are the very basic idea related to this stratosphere. So the next layer is the mesosphere. So the mesosphere lies above the stratosphere and which extends up to a height of 80 km. And in these layers once again the temperature starts decreasing with the increase in the altitude and reaches up to minus 100 degrees Celsius at the height of 80 km. So the upper limit of mesosphere is known as the mesopause, and the next one is the ionosphere. The ionosphere is located between 80 and 400 km above the mesopause, and it contains electrically charged particles known as ions, and also the radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by this layer, and the temperature here starts increasing with the height. So the next one is the exosphere. So the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, that is above the ionosphere, is known as the exosphere. So this is the highest layer, but very little is known about it, and it gradually merges with the outer space. So this is all about the fundamentals of structures of the atmosphere. So please revise properly. So let's discuss a model question based on this topic. So the question is, consider the following statements. So the statement number 1 is, the troposphere is the most important layer for all biological activity because it contains the ozone layer. The second statement is, the radio waves transmitted from the earth are reflected back to the earth by the mesosphere. Which of the above statements is or are correct? So here we know that the both statements are wrong, because we know that the ozone layer is a feature of stratosphere, and also the radio waves are reflected by the ionosphere. So this is for today to jot down, and please keep supporting us, and thanks for watching.